Hello everybody, we are the Geeks and the Giants. I am Enzo. This is my forever co-host John. And today we continue our 500 subscriber special lineup with The Happening. Another really bad sci-fi movie.
Yeah, we achieved the goal, but man, why are you doing this to me?
I mean, once in a while we have to do bad movies, and we've done pretty good movies so far this year. Like, there's not been a lot of misses. So once in a while, we should do bad movies more often because that's more entertaining on YouTube.
I get. I know, but like, why?
Yeah, and I have to take a chance on bad movies, like how you have to take a chance in science, guys. Isn't that what Mark Wahlberg says in this movie?
Yeah, I know.
I think it's the first time I ever heard Mark Wahlberg say how this accent.
Man, I don't know who Mark Wahlberg is, but like,
I'm sorry, but yeah, like this is a meme. Like his entire performance is a meme, and it's a pretty funny meme.
Yeah. Again, I was watching this at 2.5 speed. It's on Disney Plus. And like my girl, I was with my girlfriend. I'm the one watching it. She's not paying attention because I had like earphones on.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I was just like complaining. I was like, why do they sound like this? And she's like, maybe you're just watching at 1.5 speed. And I was like, I give her my earphone and let her watch the scenes. And she was like, oh my god. Like, she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, to clarify to the audience, this the first time you saw this wasn't at 1.5 speed, right? It was like...
Oh, of course. I watched this a long time ago, back in like 2010-ish. I didn't watch it in theaters because it was a little bit of a controversial movie-ish.
Yeah, same here. Like, I think this is really the beginning of M. Night Shyamalan's, like, plummet before his... before what's the movie? Before Split. So, like, we were just watching this man's career just go up in smoke, and this movie definitely doesn't help. Like, 2 years later, he had Avatar, and you're like, man, this dude.
I like it that he like kind of like hinted that he's working on the Avatar movie when the girl had her backpack and it was the Avatar backpack. I see what you did there.
Foreshadowing. But yeah, a mysterious thing is making people unalive themselves in this movie, and you're like, huh, alright. And like, doesn't help that some of the clips are kind of funny. Like the guy in the lion's den, you're like...
He was like, alright, just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're... Like, I know the trope of like, oh, some mysterious force making us commit great harm to each other.
Yeah.
Is... I guess it was kind of a new thing then, but then what was the name? Sinister like came out, and that was a pretty like kind of similar thing where the ghost was making everyone unalive themselves. Where that one was like, yeah, that's like I don't ever want to see that. Here I'm like, well, look at that lawnmower go, you know? I'm just like,
right. Look at these people swanton off the construction site.
Yeah. He's like, is that Davis? And then plop, plop, plop. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah. That's weird, you know? I would say the body horror is a little weird. It a little freaky. Very good.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, like a scene that sticks out is when John Leguizamo has the accident, and like he walks out just fine, and then he's like, you know what? I'll just finish the job myself.
Yeah. But dude, like, okay, I get it. The scenes are really funny, where like John Leguizamo's just like you know, sitting down like a toddler and just like, you know, going at it. Yeah, those are funny, but it's just the dialogue with Mark Wahlberg. The
what?
Thing,
no,
I've never. What? No, we would never. like, I'm like, dude, what's happening to you? And he's just like, just let me think. Just let me think. I'm like, Mark, give me the Brooklyn accent. Just
right.
Just give me like fuck. What was the name of the movie? The DiCaprio movie?
The Departed in Boston.
The Departed. Yeah, Boston. Sorry, Boston accent.
Yeah.
Like, give me The Departed, you know, like, give me that real like grit, like say the F word, you know, just.
Yeah.
But no, he was very PG. He was very like, oh, if plants could do this and plants could do that, it could actually affect us. I'm like, man, shut up, stop talking, please.
Yeah. His like him and Zoe Deschanel, like their performances here, just like, what is happening? I've seen you do better. Like when Mark Wahlberg, like, yeah, you're like, I've seen you in The Departed with Zoe Deschanel. You're like, I've seen you in 500 Days of Summer. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you acting like this?
Like, she acts way more natural in New Girl, where she's supposed to be somewhat of a weirdo there. But here, she's more of a weirdo. She's like, you know how it's so weird that M. Night Shyamalan couldn't just fully commit to a cheating relationship?
Yeah.
Where she was like, I went on a date with a guy from work and we had tiramisu. And then they're like, damn. And I'm just like, yeah, that's still bad. You went on a date with another with another person, not your partner.
Yeah.
That's still considered bad, and I still consider that like cheating. But it's just like, why did you stop there? Storytelling wise, why did you stop there? why couldn't it have been like, yep, she was a full-on mistress, and they had this whole divide, that little friction between the relationship, while they're in the midst of somewhat the apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? Just
Right.
commit.
Like, I guess, yeah, you're just like, why did you stop midway through? Kind of like most of this movie where you're like, I thought we were in the apocalypse. Why? Like, by the end, you're like, oh, I guess we're not. Okay. I guess
it's just in New York. It's like northeast
yeah.
of America.
Like, well, since we're getting deeper into the plot, like, the plot twist is that it's the trees killing them. And you're like, what?
I guess it made sense when I finally listened a bit, where they were like, oh, please give off. Sorry, what the fuck? I had to stroke.
I
trees.
think when
Yeah, I said please instead of trees. I'm sorry. Yeah, like they're going on about how trees or plants can give off pheromones and chemicals that make like bees or wasps or insects do their bidding to pretty much maximize their survival.
yeah.
And I was like, that's an interesting concept. All right.
Yeah.
Thankfully, like maybe 5 years later, we get The Last of Us.
Oh, I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say it's kind of like cordyceps. Here, you're just like, how are the trees doing this? Why are you talking to a tree, Mark Wahlberg? As if the tree can understand you.
And it was fucking plastic. It's so stupid. And like, well, there was this scene that I laughed out loud a little too hard that the people around us kind of noticed. And it was Mark Wahlberg's like, are you sure she should be there? And it's the little girl, she's like on the swing that's tied to a tree. When they find out that the tree's the problem, and Zoe Deschanel goes, she's 8. And I'm like, okay. And then the next line is this Maple? Just like, what?
Also, I didn't think M. Night Shyamalan would commit to killing teenagers in this movie.
Yeah, that's probably the most ballsy move that he's done.
Yeah,
you know?
In this movie, definitely.
Yeah,
I think that was the part when I watched that years ago. I was like, damn, maybe it is the trees. Maybe it does make sense. I was like 10 when I saw this, or like, yeah, 12, somewhere that age. Now I'm just like, yeah, this is just stupid. Mark Wahlberg, can you stop talking to that tree? It's not even real. Stop it.
Yeah, and I didn't get the rules of the universe.
Yeah.
No, like they did say that like the trees are more effective when they culminate to a group that's pretty big. So their entire strategy is to separate in smaller groups.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. There's a rule, there's a structure. They just have to follow it, and that's how they survive. And then some external force will have to make them group up, and they have to like problem solve that. Okay. M. Night Shyamalan doesn't do that. he's just like, you know what? Fuck that first rule. Here's another rule.
Right?
Yeah, even if you are alone, it'll get you because you're a tad bit grumpy, or like the trees find you a threat. I don't know. It was only affecting the people who were kind of like, you know,
Meaner.
mean or somewhat a threat. You know,
Do the
Like-
do threes, and you're like, oh, okay.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that old lady at the last part. I love how that was the boss.
Right, the final boss, and I would have been so shocked if it was Hot Dog Man who was the boss, but no.
Not gonna lie, we lost him too soon. He was probably the best part of this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I really have nothing to add. It's just a really dumb movie. Like, it really is. I think it's the worst twist since, like, The Village, when you're like, oh, they're not.
Modern.
Yeah. Like, I forgot when specifically. Maybe The Village was one I was like, yeah, I don't think the twists are as good as they used to be.
Yeah. Like, I will say that, like, the twist was given to us maybe halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Sixth Sense where, you know, the guy's been dead the entire time.
Yeah.
Here it's just given to us right smack dab in the middle, and then like, okay, we can just go with it. It is so funny that they're like, hey, let's give a little closure. This little girl who lost her fucking family is like, yeah, she's fine being adopted by this, you know, somewhat dysfunctional tiramisu loving family.
Right.
And they have a baby. I'm like, cool. And then now we're in Paris, and we're just like, oh, it's happening here too. Cool, I don't care.
The happening is happening again. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though I would say his plot twist and After It and Avatar were bigger because we were tricked into thinking that they might be good. I'm like, god damn it. Tricked twice. We should have. That's another sci-fi movie we should have done for this lineup After Earth. To be like,
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're blind because you don't feel fear. And I'm just like, I don't think that's a lesson here.
Sure, Will Smith. Anyway, what would you rate The Happening?
The Happening, gets a what no out of... No, I'm kidding. I'll give it a 3 because it was entertaining. You know? Like, the dialogue in of itself is just like... It's so funny. The characters themselves are not that smart. Where they're like you already know the problem is the wind. It's the plants bringing the thing that kills you. And Zoe Deschanel was like, "What? Why do we have to close the windows?" I'm like,
Didn't you hear the man? Please.
yeah, Mark Wahlberg's like, "Close the windows." And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, I thought we have all agreed, Zoe.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, besides that part, acting's horrible from really good actors too. Plot in of itself is confusing. I get where like, the mystery factor and like the whole wow factor of like trees are killing people by making them commit unaliving.
Yeah.
Sorry, almost said the word.
Yeah.
Like, great, sounds great on paper, but execution just horrible. So 3 out of 10.
Yeah, no, 2. I'm sticking to my Battlefield Earth. It's pretty bad. Like, I know it is entertaining, but at the point I'm just like, I kind of want to move fast forward at this point, guys. Oh, you froze.
Oh.
Yeah. At the point I'm like, I just want to move forward. You know?
Yeah.
Like, can I just get to the point where, like, Mark is talking to a 3, and then he goes, "What? No."
No, I was looking for that scene the entire fucking time.
At first I thought I skipped it too. I was like, God damn it! And then I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. 2. Also surprised that one of the stars of, I don't know if you know the show Succession. No.
I heard of it.
Yeah, one of the main stars is here. He's the soldier.
Oh, cool. The girl from Cabin in the Woods was here at the start.
Yeah. I recognize her.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
she's in a she's in
Better
a
horror movie.
Yeah. So yeah, 2, 3. Again, not great, but this is why we do this for you guys to entertain you, so we suffer for you guys. And we've reached a milestone too, so yeah. But
Here's
yeah,
the 500.
hell yeah. But yeah, to the audience watching, what's the worst M. Night Shyamalan plot twist for you? Oh, you can answer. Oh, you're frozen.
Oh, hold on. Okay, shit. Hello?
Yeah, you're good.
We're good? Okay.
Yeah, you can
Wait,
answer.
I was like,
too.
are you asking me or just like...
The audience, but if you want to answer, you can do that.
No. Not... Hot take. When aliens are allergic to water.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
anticlimactic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's underwhelming with a very intense movie. I'm just like, ooh, like, you know how Arrival kind of just did the whole, well, the aliens are us, but like millions of years in the future. While here it's just like, they don't like water. I'm like, in a planet that's like 70% of it, I'm like, not really smart on the alien part.
Exactly. Glass is pretty bad with its twist. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like the twist.
What was the twist?
Wasn't it like, they're not really heroes, we're just an organization controlling people? Something like that.
Huh. I need to rewatch Glass.
Yeah, I do rewatch Glass. I've forgotten, but like, coming after Unbreakable and Split, I was like, this is pretty underwhelming. But yeah, that's been our video for The Happening. What do you guys think? If you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. If you want to see more of us, we're also on Spotify and TikTok to see our best and funniest moments, Spotify to hear us on the go. And the WGM Zoda's voices on, where am I again? No, sorry, TikTok. And as well from Letterboxd. Thank you. Where can they find you?
You can find me at JohnJM_ on Instagram. It is my article.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.